Hey there, Brady here with your daily tennis lessons. So we're looking at topspin this week at DTL, and today specifically the 3 best times to utilize topspin. And I'll be honest, I think that topspin should be incorporated into most shots around the baseline, but today specifically would be my 3 favorite. The first is angles, all right? When I'm running down, in this case a forehand from the middle of the court, getting out wide, I love the idea of utilizing my topspin angle. Couple reasons for that. I'm going over the low part of the net when I go back cross court. The same would be said for the backhand angle. I'm dipping the ball in a way where the bounce of the ball is going to release it so far off the tennis court that the court coverage for my opponent is significant, to say the least. So they're going to be chasing this ball down super far. And I just think it's a shot that's pretty low stress because we're coming, under the ball. The arm stays really relaxed. We're in a position where hitting on the outside edge of the ball is very natural because we're on the side of the court. So the resulting shot is great, and then just executing the shot tends to be very effortless. Okay, so let's take a look as Mark feeds me wide, just seeing how we pull off a little cross-court topspin angle. All right, so really fun to hit, number 1. Huge bounce. I mean, that thing hit the diagonal fence over there. My opponent's in serious trouble. And then we're on the topspin week. So let's say I had hit that angle flat. Number 1, I don't think I'd make it. Number 2, I'd probably have to hit it so soft that if I did make it, the effect of the shot is not going to stress my opponent out. So the topspin allows me to swing aggressively and get this really exaggerated result on the shot. So it's great for angles. The second instance would be when my opponent's at the net. All right, and I think this makes sense to a lot of you that when somebody is at the net the way Mark is, he would much prefer to have a higher volley than a lower volley. Okay, so let's just say I take a little bit of a flatter swing at the ball. He's at the net. Let's see what kind of stress he has on his volley. Really none at all. And I actually hit that pretty level. Let's say I made the mistake of going a little higher than that. Yeah, now he's kind of putting a power put away down on me. So my thought is that it's awesome to utilize topspin when he's at the net because I want to dip the ball down at his feet, and that's what topspin does for me. It creates that vacuum under the ball to get the ball to drop. Now normally, if he's at the baseline, I want depth. This would be a time where I am literally targeting his feet. So it's a great time to hit topspin with the intent of hitting a shallower ball. All right, so let's take a look at how his volley is now. Right, so he's picking that up. Here's me coming in, and I've got my pick, whether I go line, cross court, I might put a hole through him on the next ball. So topspin when your opponent is at the net to get it down at their feet, force them to play that little pickup shot. If he misses that, great. If he makes it, I'm ready to really attack that next ball. Okay, and the third time would be that topspin lob. This is just such a cool way to utilize topspin. We're going to start by comparing it to me lobbing with a defensive lob. So my strings are more open, continental grip. I'm going to get the ball over Mark's head, but let's see how he does. Yeah, I think he made contact with that from right on top of the baseline. And the reason for that is when I hit up that defensive lob, even though it got over his head, the bounce of the ball does not take off. So he doesn't have to really chase anything down. He just has to get next to the tennis ball. Now, this is not to say you can hit topspin lobs all the time, but in a situation where you're maybe neutral in the court, slightly outside center, and somewhere near the baseline, use that topspin lob because once this gets over his head, it's gone, okay? I could go over the middle of him. I tend to hit that topspin lob towards the backhand corner just in case he gets it there. He's on his backhand side, but really, really awesome to see the topspin lob go over somebody's head, because once they don't make contact, it is so rare to see anybody come near to chasing that ball down. So it tends to be a winner. All right, so angles with that topspin, dipping the ball at your opponent's feet at the net, and topspin lobs, to me, 3 really fantastic ways, pretty much the best ways to utilize topspin in your game. All right, and that's all I got for you today. Hope that was super helpful. Please click like below this video, and if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so, as well as check down below me in the description of this video. You'll find the link to 3 free courses that Mark and I have put together. I think you'll find those really helpful as well. All right, so until next time, be well. We'll see you soon at Daily Tennis Lesson.